Run Away From Home. So if you've ever heard this song by Kelis, Young, Fresh and New, from her album Wonderland, then that line, Run Away From Home, should sound very familiar to you. But it's not what you think, right? So I recently heard someone describe the twin flame phenomenon as the empath versus the narcissist. And while I don't necessarily agree with that sentiment, I'm going to use that just to explain this particular dream, right? So first of all, the title of her album is not Wonderland, as so many people used to wrongfully call it. It's Wanderland, with emphasis on "wan," because there are several pictures in her album, like back in the day when you used to buy the CDs and then you take it out and there you can open up I don't know what you call it, the piece of paper that's inside the CD that'll have all the songs listed, and it also have different pictures in it. I think with like the old Ashanti CD, you could open it up and it was like a poster, but anyway, which is pretty cool. But anyways, there were several pictures in there of her holding a wand. So it's Wanderland, which goes great with this, because at first when this song kept coming to mind after this dream, I was like, it doesn't really fit, but it does, but it doesn't. But I'm going to explain why this song goes with this dream. But anyways, wand, right? So this is giving heavy fire sign energy, either for your sun or your rising, like either this person's sun sign, like their outward personality, is this as a fire sign, or it's their rising sign, which is like how they present to others, right? Heavy on the rising sign. But I'm definitely getting that this person has a fire sign somewhere in their major three, specifically sun or rising. But this energy is so different. Okay, how do I explain this? This app is actually really good at filtering outside noises, but just FYI, I am drinking water if you can hear that like noise in the background. Anyways, back to the message, right? Okay, I had to take a quick pause. So if the background noises sound a little bit different, it's because I'm in a different location than I was when I originally started recording this video. But anyways, back to the message. This one is a little bit difficult to get out, right? And it's only because it's like I can feel this person's shame. And this is like the type of person that I want to give a hug so bad to, right? Because it's like I can feel this person's shame, but there's nothing to be ashamed of, right? Like, y'all, kids can be so cruel. And so can adults. Can we talk about that for a second? So can adults, right? But this is one of those where this person feels so ashamed about something that they have nothing to be ashamed about, right? So this one, I'm titling this one IEP, right? So that whole empath versus narcissist, I don't necessarily agree with that sentiment, but if this is your twin flame, this is a twin flame who definitely comes across, like their personality comes across as if they are very narcissistic, right? This person comes across as they feel like they are just like, they put themselves on this pedestal. They feel like this is someone who, like, y'all, I don't know why I'm getting you're supposed to do that. You're a grown man, right? This is giving heavy masculine energy, right? But I'm getting that, y'all know, like when y'all have people who are like, I have my own house, I pay my own bills, I bought my own car, and people will be like, congratulations, like you're an adult. You're supposed to be doing those things. But this kind of gives the feel of someone who, when they were younger, never felt like they would be able to accomplish normal everyday things. So the fact that they've accomplished these things and the fact that they've accomplished so much, it's not just like the average person. Like the fact that this person has overcome and accomplished so much, like this person deserves to be able to celebrate themselves. This is definitely someone. And actually, I want to say this person celebrating themselves outwardly to others, and maybe even to you, Divine Feminine, may look like them being narcissistic, but you don't know what all this person has been through a lot that you don't know about. Like this person has been through so much that you don't know about. So them celebrating the little things, like, they deserve to pat themselves on the back, right? They deserve that opportunity to pat themselves on the back. As a matter of fact, this person really wants a partner that is also going to celebrate them. This person actually would not celebrate themselves so much if they had a partner that celebrated them, because this person definitely has a family that does not, right? So for this person, I'm getting heavy, like special education IEP, right? And the thing about it that makes it difficult to talk about is that it's giving this feel of like someone, when they were younger, were put in situations that mentally they were not ready for, right? And when I say that, I don't want to be, because it's definitely giving like a masculine energy. So I don't want to be like, there are like certain things I'm trying to keep from saying, right? Because this is nothing where anything was like forced, but this is definitely giving the feel of like this person losing their virginity very young, but losing their virginity at a very young age, where they weren't like, this person wasn't mentally ready for that when it happened to them, but almost given the feel of like this person having either older siblings. I don't know why I'm getting older cousins. Like it's possible it was older siblings, but for some reason it's giving more of a feel of older cousins. Like this masculine had older male cousins who would put him in situations that really he wasn't mentally ready for. But it was one of two things, right? And I'm going to go with the first one because the latter kind of breaks my heart. The first one, it's like these older male cousins were putting him in situations because they were trying to prove that, hey, my cousin is normal. Hey, my cousin is just like everybody else. So it was like their way of trying to force other people to see that there's nothing wrong with him. And just because this person had an IEP doesn't mean that there was anything wrong with him to begin with. But as I said, kids can be cruel. The second scenario is a little bit heavier and it breaks my heart. So I'm hoping that like this is not the one that your person went through, because if it does, I need you to understand that this person has a lot that they need to work through, right? The other scenario I was getting was that this person had older male relatives that were putting him in these situations because they thought it was funny. So they were putting him in situations that he was not ready for because they thought that it would be funny. Now, I'm not even going to like touch on that any further than that, because if that was your person, then once they got older, you have to think that at that time, they weren't mentally ready enough to comprehend or to grasp what was really happening. Like they knew on a surface level, but they didn't have a deeper understanding. So then you have to understand that as this person got older and as they learned more, once they look back, you have to understand like when this person looks back, if it's the second scenario, when this person looks back as an adult, they have a deeper understanding of what was really going on. So there is so many layers of trauma there. So many layers of trauma there. But this person does not want to talk about it. They definitely very secretive person. This person does not want to talk about it. They do not want to talk about it. Like if you ever ask this person anything about their childhood, they shut down. They don't want to talk. They may tell you little things like, oh, when I grew up as kids, you know, we did this or we played outside or we did this or we did that. But they definitely will not give anything other than like little shallow details here and there about playing outside and riding bikes or something like that. This person is not going to go into depth about serious things that happened in their past, but this person has a very traumatic childhood, right? If this is your twin flame, Divine Feminine, hopefully you have water sign in your sun, moon, or rising, preferably moon. But hopefully, Divine Feminine, if this is your person, you have a water sign in one of your major 3, because this person needs a lot of emotional comfort. They need a lot of healing. And what they need from you as a partner is to know that you're going to be there, that you don't care. Because this is something where like this person, like if you've been off and on with this person, if you dated this person for years, but you've never met their family, and maybe for you that has you feeling some type of way about, oh, maybe they're embarrassing me. Maybe I was always just an option. Maybe I was never that serious to them. No one has met this person's family. It's not just you. No one has met this person's family. This person does not, because this person, their biggest fear is them taking you home to meet their family and their family telling you stories about when this person was younger. Their biggest fear is their family telling you, I'm sorry, I don't know if y'all can hear that. The train's going off in the background. And the train, one of the deities that I work with, Ogun, is the deity of he's, of technology. He's the god of iron, right? So whenever I hear that train sound, I know that my brother Ogun is not far, right? So definitely this is someone who they don't bring anyone around because their biggest fear is their family, someone from their family telling you stories when they were younger and you finding out that they were in IEP and you looking at them differently because IEP is not, it's a form of special education, but it's not like they were in the special education classes, but it is a form of like specialized education, right? But this person's like biggest fear is you finding out that they were in special education, some form of special education, and you looking at them differently. And that's not what they want. They've built themselves up to be this king of wands, this person who gets things done, this person who is successful. And for you to look at them as a special ed, it's like that's the part of their life that they are like running from, and they never want to look back, right? But this person comes across as like arrogant, as like being very prideful, right? As someone who has like, I'm hearing like, got a big ego, such a big ego. But anyways, it's not that. It is just that this person doesn't have anyone in their life that is celebrating them. It's specifically family, specifically mother. This is giving heavy mother wound. Like this is definitely giving the energy of someone whose mother called them stupid when they were younger, and someone who is already struggling and having struggles and who is behind and struggling to keep up, being called stupid by the person who's supposed to love you the most. I mean, do I have to explain, right? But this is giving definitely big mother wounds energy. But this is someone who definitely made it. Like this is someone who made it. This is someone who definitely has accomplished many things, and they are proud of themselves. And they, the people who are closest to them, who know that their struggles, who know what they've been through, who, they would hope would have celebrated them are not. So this person has decided to celebrate themselves. So to you, it may come across as like egotistical or as arrogant, but I promise you it's not. This person is celebrating themselves, and really what they want most in a partner is someone who is also going to celebrate them, right? This person, and it's giving heavy like travel, like that whole run away from home. That's where like this comes in from, because I'm getting like this person not only like doesn't want to take you home to meet their family, they don't want to go back home themselves. This person is giving heavy like what is it, like travel, like this person, like first of all, I'm getting heavy military. Like I said, because of where I live and with there being 2 bases nearby, that's probably why I've been having so many military dreams lately, because of the energy that I'm surrounded by. But this is definitely giving the feel of like someone being in the military, being in a job where they can travel far away from home, and I'm getting like, and never have, like, and go far, far away and never return, right? And never have to, know why I'm getting Simba, and like never look back, right? But if not military, this person definitely has a job where they travel, right? But this person, like, they don't want to go home. Like home, even the thought of home brings up so many traumatic memories for this person, right? So definitely this is someone that if you guys get together, you guys are going to have your own thing. You guys are definitely going to be the couple that travels. You guys are going to be the couple that just kind of like explores the world. It would be better because the way that this person has their life set up, it would be better for you, Divine Feminine, if you had a job where you could like work from home, because this person is definitely the type of person where they want to be on the go. They want the type of life where they can go out, explore, and meet all kind of new people, because what they don't want for themselves or for their children. I didn't get in this dream that this person had children, but if they do, or if they plan on it, they don't want their children anywhere near the environment that they had to grow up in. So definitely this is definitely a divine masculine that is worth loving. This is definitely a divine masculine that is worth pouring into. This is definitely a divine masculine that is worth being celebrated. So if this is your person, if this is your twin flame, Divine Feminine, he is not narcissistic. Okay, he is a divine masculine that deserves his flowers. Anyways, y'all, that is the message for today. As always, if you made it this far, thank you for listening. Bye.